Yeah. So what is absolute path? What is relative path? So does anyone knows what is absolute path and what is relative path?
మీరు స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయట్లేదు అనుకుంటా అంటే విజిబుల్
చేయట్లేదా?
అవ్వట్లేదు.
One second, one second, one second. It is a zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, now are able to see my screen, right?
ఎస్.
Hmm. So what is that? Absolute path and relative path. What is absolute path? What is a relative path? Guys, what is absolute path and what is relative path? Yeah. What is absolute path, guys? So very good, 50. So you want to take the 50. Yeah, I will tell you. So we can run the commands in two ways. Okay. So how you can run the commands? We can run the commands in two ways. What is that, guys? So we can run the commands in two ways. So we can run the commands in two ways. So one is absolute path, the other one is relative path. So absolute path is nothing but so wherever you are. What is that? Wherever you are. So wherever you are, how you can find out wherever you are? You can use the pwd command, right? So for example, so if you run the if you run any command, which commands? If you run any commands in wherever you are. So wherever you are. So wherever you are, you can run the if you run any commands in wherever you are. So for example, you want to create a directory, okay, or you want to create a directory within that directory. For example, mkdir. So hyphen p is nothing but a parent directory. You are in the root directory. So for example, you are in the which directory? So for example, pwd. So if you press the pwd, it is showing something like you are in slash root. Where you are? You are in the slash root. In the slash root, there is a class 1. In the class 1, there is a class 2. In the class 2, there is a class 3. I want to create a class 4 directory within the class 3 directory. Okay. CLA class 4 by using -p command. What this command? This command is nothing but a absolute command. Where you are under root or something like you change it to OPT. Where you are under the OPT directory, but you can create a directory wherever you are. You can execute the command wherever you are. Now you are under the root. If you execute the pwd, right? If you execute the pwd, where you are under OPT, but you are trying to create a directory in the which directory? Under the root. Under the root, there is a class 1, class 2, class 3. Under the class 4, you want to create a directory. Usually, how you can make a directory? First, you need to go to cd root, then cd class 1, right? Then cd class 2, then cd class 3, right? The same way, now you can execute the command come here, mkdir class 4, right? So this is the way you can create the directories. So this is the way you can create the directories. This is nothing but a relative path. This is nothing but a relative path. You can What is that? You can go to that path and execute the command. Execute the command. If you want to if you want to create an NKDR, so by using relative path, you can do cd root cd slash one something like you are enter the you are under this directory, right? Then you can create a class code, right? But in the relative path, but in the absolute path, directly you can create wherever you want. For example, so I want to cat the file. For example, cat is nothing but a read the file. Cat var log messages. So where you are under the OPT directory, but you are executing the command. This is the file. You are reading the file which is in var log directory, which is in var log directory. But here, how you can execute that? You can go to that path, right? First cd var, then cd log, then you can execute the command cat messages. So this is nothing but a relative path. This is nothing but a this is nothing but a absolute path. Guys, we can run the commands in two ways. So one is absolute path, another one is relative path. Guys, understood? Another one is relative path. So I will show you practical, then you will understand. Okay. So Ajay, you got it right, or you have a confusion? Ajay,
లేదు లేదు హరి అర్థమైంది.
అర్థమైందా?
ఉమ్, ఉమ్, ఉమ్.
We can execute the commands in two ways, either absolute way or
అదే ప్రతిసారి చేంజ్ డైరెక్ట్ అట్లా కొట్టకుండా డైరెక్ట్ గా సిడి.
అట్లా కొట్టకుండా డైరెక్ట్ పాత్ కొట్టేసి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. ఓకేనా? అర్థమైందా? వెరీ గుడ్. సో ఇది తెలుసా నీకు అంతకుముందు?
లేదు నాకు అసలు లైనక్స్ వరకు ఐడియానే లేదు.
ఉమ్, ఉమ్, ఉమ్,
జస్ట్ కొన్ని కొన్ని కమాండ్స్ తెలుసు, అంటే నేను ట్రైనింగ్ అటెండ్ అయినప్పుడు లైనక్స్ కూడా ఒక 1 వీక్ కోర్స్ చెప్పాను. సో జస్ట్
అది
బేసిక్స్.
వేసుకో, ఒరాకిల్ లైనక్స్ వేసుకుంటే, అదే లైనక్స్ వేసుకుంటే నీ దాంట్లో ఇవన్నీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే నీళ్ళు మన 1 మంత్ తర్వాత ఏంటి అంటే జీరో నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంటుంది. అజయ్,
అవునవును.
ఐఎమ్ స్ట్రాంగ్లీ రికమెండెడ్ యూ కెన్ ప్రాక్టీస్.
అది అంటే ఓవిఎం ఎందుకో స్టార్ట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. నేను మళ్ళీ నాకు ల్యాప్టాప్ రీస్టార్ట్ చేసి చెక్ చేస్తాను.
ఒకవేళ వీటి వర్చువల్ అదేదో ఉంటది కదా, వర్చువల్ టెక్నాలజీ ఎనేబుల్ ఉందో లేదో చూసుకో. వీటి
అంటే
ఎనేబుల్ అవ్వకపోయినా
అప్లికేషన్ లాంచ్ అవ్వట్లేదు, ఏదో ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది.
ఎర్రర్ వస్తుందా చూడు, ట్రై చేయి.
అది రీస్టార్ట్ చేసి ఒకసారి ట్రై చేస్తాను.
చెయ్యి. ఒకవేళ విషయం ఉంటే నాకు చూపించు, నేను రిజాల్వ్ చేస్తాను. 192.168.56.110. Just we are interacting with the shell only, guys. This is most important. So you are not interacting, you are just interacting the shell. So this server is in US. Just you are interacting your shell. So through interacting your shell to interacting OS through shell only. Okay. Yeah. Now you got the everything. So right, C PWD first command, whatever you are. So wherever you are under the root. So ls. So what is it? There is a class one, cd class one. Okay. So in class there is a cd class two. In the class there is a class three. Right? Yeah. So class four also there is class four. Now you want to create a directory. Okay. You want to put a directory. How you can create a directory? Mkdir. The command is class 5. Yeah. So this is the one way to create the directory within the directories. The other way is if you execute the cd, it will directly come out to the home directory. Then, so you want to create a directory within the class 5, class 6. How you can create it? So where I am going to OPT. Where you are? In which directory you are?
ఓపీటీ.
OPT directory. Now I am
ఇందాక రూట్ ఫోల్డర్ లో ఉన్నట్టున్నాం, అది క్లాస్ 1 క్లాస్ 2 అది.
అక్కడ క్లాస్ అక్కడ రూట్ ఫోల్డర్ లో ఉన్నాయి అవి.
ఓకే ఓకే, మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు
నేను
ఓపీటీ
ఎక్కడైనా
ఫోల్డర్ లో
ఉండని,
క్రియేట్
నేను
చేస్తాను.
ఎక్కడైనా ఉండి నా ఏ కమాండ్ అయినా రన్ చేయొచ్చు.
ఓకే.
సో అండర్స్టూడా? వేర్
అదేలేండి.
ఎవర్ ఐ ఆమ్, వేర్ ఎవర్ ఐ ఆమ్, సో యూ కెన్ go to that path and execute the command for relative path. So if you run any commands in anywhere, okay, what is that? So now you are in the PWD. You want to create a directory, mkdir. -p is nothing but a parent directory where the directories are available. Under the root, there is a class one. Under the class one, there is a guys. If you press the tab in the keyboard, there is a tab button, right? If you
Yes.
press the tab, it will automatically come. Okay, class three.
Hello.
See, I'm not writing any command. I'm just executing the tab. I'm hitting the tab. Class 5. Okay. Where I want to create, you see here, if you double press the tab, it will show you how many directories files are there. There is no file or directory. I want to create a
Access.
directory 6. Okay. So what's this command? This command is absolute command or relative command. This is the
Absolute command.
absolute command. Wherever you are, you can run any command. So C, CD. So this is also, yes, mute yourself. Okay. So where you are in the class file. Created class, right? Understood? Very good. For example, I want to check the permissions ls-ld slash root slash class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6. You see the permissions. So you want to see the permission through ways. So one is absolute way, another way is another one is a relative way. So okay, where you are under the root cat slash etc cat var log messages. What this is? This is a file, right? So where you are under the root, but you executed the command cat var log messages. The file will be located in the var directory. Under the var directory, there is a log directory. Under the log directory, there is a messages. Okay. How you can execute this command as a relative path? Guys, cd var cd log cd log. Then execute the command cat messages. Yes, understood. Absolute path, relative path. Absolute path, relative path. Understood?
Yes, Karan.
Okay. Yeah. So next, so what we will discuss tomorrow? We'll discuss about the text processing tools. So as of now, we discussed about the we discussed about the file and directory handling tool cd, mkdir, right? So these are the ls, so who am I? So these commands. So next we are discussing about the file handling tools. So what are the file handling tools, guys? I want to create the file. I want to modify the file. I want to read the file. I want to modify, edit, create. What is that? So creation, modification, and read. Okay. So read. So creation, modification, and reading. So how you can do it? We can do it by using three commands. What are those? Touch, cat, var, vam. Okay. So we'll discuss these on Monday. The Monday class starts from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Understood, guys?
Okay, Karan.
ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే.
Okay.
So we'll discuss on Monday. So yeah, the Monday class will be from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, I'm stop recording. Ajay, one second.